Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing as the Ottoman Empire on the new patch. The patch came out today, so we are playing on that now. Now, before we continue with the conquest of the Soviet Union, mostly cutting off divisions and destroying them, there's a few things we need to take care of. The first one is something that somebody noticed. It's kind of a major issue here that I didn't even see, is that the recon detachment we're using is the Cav one, which is slowing us down quite a bit. Look at our max speed, that's just garbage. You throw the armored cars in there, you can go up to 12 kilometers per hour here. I said armored cars, but I meant the armored recon. The light armored recon obviously would slow us down quite a bit. You could get motorized as well. So you'll see if we go with the motorized, then we'll have a similar speed. We'll have the same speed. If we were to just save this, just so you can see the difference between them and the motorized. With the motorized, you have a bit more reconnaissance. Recovery rate's not really adjusted at all. Slightly lower soft attack and hard attack. Yeah, not big difference there. A little bit, actually it's a lot higher defense, but lower breakthrough, meaning that the motorized unit is going to make you better on defense while the tank will make you better on offensive. Obviously our armor and piercing are going to go down as well, and so those are the main differences here. You notice the fuel usage is different too. But yeah, and of course the equipment. But we're going to use the armored recon companies. So definitely want to change that. Our tanks are moving way slower than they should be. So I wasn't even aware of that, guys. So thankfully somebody pointed it out and noticed it when I did not. Now the other thing is in regards to our occupation policy. I'm not sure if we don't want to move to local police force now, because the reason why we moved the secret police is because we weren't using our own manpower here. So I didn't really care so much about the fact that the damage to garrisons and the required garrisons was going to go down when we moved to the secret police. But now that we are using our own manpower, in fact we're using almost 62,000 of our own manpower right now for garrisons, manpower we could really use for our army, we might want to go at local police force just to reduce the damage to garrisons and the required garrisons. And of course we would also get more compliance. The main reason why I went to Secret Police is to get the higher target resistance. Perhaps might be taking more casualties because of the higher resistance in these locations, because the resistance will get higher if we change out of Secret Police and went over to local police. Then in that case, and we might want to add armored cars to our garrisons to try and help reduce the damage to garrisons. Now, the negative 50% is going to help too. In fact, it might be, we might reduce the casualties enough to make up, because I mean that's a huge jump. Damage to garrisons 15% to damage to garrisons 50%. That's a huge jump, and so it might make up for the higher resistance. I'm not sure like how much more damage 10% resistance causes, because I don't know that the resistance, just looking at it, that the resistance will cause that much more damage. So yeah, I think it might be better to switch up just for that reason. But the other thing to consider is while we do have the manpower, we're incredibly short, but we haven't been able to fill the garrison units with the manpower requirements. We do not have the equipment. That's the reason why our equipment is so low, particularly the infantry equipment, but even the support equipment too. You can see here from the garrison reinforcement, it's affecting all of these guys. The majority of the infantry equipment that we're short on is from the garrisons. And so because we can't give them the equipment they need, they're actually getting penalties to all this. As you can see, when we hover over these, you can see that there's a penalty because we do not have the garrison completely fulfilled. Now, it's not a huge penalty, but that's only going to get worse as we take more territory. So you know what, guys? I think we will go ahead and change over, just because the situation has changed now, quite a bit. We got a lot more territory too. Kind of sucks, because we are going to have higher resistance, but I think it's going to be necessary, guys. So we might see resistance get higher here, but I think it was necessary change, because we have some severe penalties right now. You know what? Let's go ahead and add these 2 units. I forgot we had 2 units here. Done training. We're going to add these guys over to here, and then we're going to lengthen this a bit, because Green Army is covering quite a bit at this point, and obviously not covering it properly. And so we might want to go ahead and have the Red Army help us out a little bit more. We won't cover that territory there. I think that's necessary. So yeah, we'll have those new divisions come over here, and also we'll be freeing up a ton of divisions here. In fact, I don't even know if we'll fight here. I guess I want to get the casualties caused, but I'm not really excited about attacking across the river here. It might be necessary, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll attack here. Let's go ahead and attack right there, and then right here. We'll just leave this unit for now, because just attacking across the river is going to be hard enough. But really, it's just about causing more casualties to them. But we're also taking casualties by doing that across the river attack unnecessarily. Let's go ahead and support this attack here. as we attempt to get all these units surrounded. And let's go ahead and push forward in any undefended territory if we have a unit there to do it. Again, Green Army is incredibly overstretched, so they are a bit limited. Yeah, they cannot cover all this territory properly. Yeah, I'd like to push forward here, but man, the winter is going to cause us some problems. You know, the Soviet winter, as it typically does. I wonder if we can reach Moscow before the Germans. It's a real possibility that we'll get up there before them. We'll see, guys. I'd like to. That'd be nice if we can get control of the capital. That'd really up our participation by quite a bit, too. All right, so still attacking across here. Just got across the river as well. Let's go ahead and have... I really don't think this unit's necessary. Let's go and bring him over to, I suppose, this front, and then we'll probably increase the Red Army all the way across again. Trying to get those little pockets wrapped up there. Just looking for other areas where we can push forward here. There's an opening right there, so we'll take advantage of that. And then this is open as well, as all these troops are attempting to get out of here. And this is not good because, yeah, they might actually be able to get out in time. Maybe not. Looks like we should be able to get it right in time. Hopefully. Come on, you can do it. Oh, he got there. Now we have to attack here. Ah, that's a shame. So yeah, they got there. They're breaking out now. Yeah, this is not good. We could have got a lot more units cut off than it looks like we're going to be able to do. I do have these guys here cut off, so let's go ahead and start working on them. Well, this guy's got to finish defending. We'll stop him from moving, and then he can just attack over here. All right, excellent. This guy here could probably try and cut some troops off. Let's go and attempt to do that now, actually. Let's see what we can't make happen there. And then maybe bring another unit over here to help support them. And then we'll need to break through up somewhere around here in order to cut all these units off. Maybe this unit right here. I'm seeing his strength is a little bit low. Probably lacking some type of equipment. I might try and push forward there just because. Again, this is in the winter and it's rougher terrain and stuff. We did get that special forces. Helps with the acclimation for the hot and cold weather. But mainly allows us to go down here, which we still haven't gotten those yet. We are in 1943 though, so that unlocks the 1943 techs. But you know what? I think we are going to focus. Well, let's get these ones first. We will focus on this tech branch, but after we get these, then we'll move down here. So yeah, let's go with the. Oh lord, let's go with the night vision. I feel like a night attack would help a little bit more than the hard attack and the piercing. We're not facing a lot of Soviet tanks, guys. They have a few tanks here and there, but overall, not a ton of tanks. So let's go and get these guys here wiped out. And it looks like we should also probably attempt to attack across there, see if we can't get there first. I'm going to use these guys to attack across there as well. Yeah, let's get all these units destroyed here. And then this unit here should be coming up over to this territory. You know what? Let's go ahead and take all the units that are assigned here, bring them over to this one, delete this unit, and then just extend these guys out like so. Alright, so that looks good. And all these guys should be going over to that unit. That's what I want them to do. Everybody come on over here. So we got 13 of our 16 divisions assigned over here. And definitely some opportunities already to cut some units off. So let's go and take advantage of that. And see if there's any other openings. Not really noticing any just yet. Could cut off a unit there, but this guy might get there first. 8 hours. So let's just wait for him to leave, and then we'll cut him off. Alright, so lots of pockets over here that we just created. So let's go to work on getting them destroyed. And we'll go over this way, get that guy wiped out. And then let's go ahead and, oops. You know, we'll just attack all the way across that way. I think that'll work. Let's go and attack this unit now. And with these guys, they're pretty weak, so let's just push forward here, and this tank unit will wipe them out. Alright, so that looks good. Lots of undefended territory now. Yeah, they're going to have some trouble here. Lack of units. It's going to become a major problem for them. And one thing that's been brought up in the comments of the last episode is that we have not taken these decisions yet in the territory that we now control to get the cores, and they don't require political power. You can see here they don't require any political power, so you can just take them as soon as you control the territory. So people are wondering why, now that we have Lebanon and Syria, why we haven't taken it. Well, there's two issues here. First of all, I actually looked at this wrong. Lebanon is not in the Syria one, so if we looked at that, it's right here. Lebanon, Palestine, and Jordan is what you have to do to core that territory. You have to have control of all that. We do not have control of Jordan and Palestine, obviously. So getting Lebanon was not necessary, and we have these all checked to notify us as soon as we can take them, and yet we've not been able to take the Syria one, which is in its own category, because I think it's broken. It says control all French states in Syria. Now the only thing I can think of is that if you have to have Cyprus as well, if they're considering this as part of Syria. You would think not. That this would not be considered part of French Syria, but what else could it be? Like, we have control of all the territory. We have this one, we control it. We have Aleppo, Damascus. What do we not have? Like, that's Jordan, that's under a different one. Obviously, this is all Iraq, so, like, what is it that we don't control that we can't take that decision? Only thing I can think of is Cyprus. Again, even though it doesn't seem like you'd consider that French Syria, consider the fact it's not in Syria and it's not in French hands. But, like, what else could it be? Like, why can't we take it unless it's just broken? I don't know. But yes, you can see here it says we do not control all French states in Syria. So, I don't know. Again, it's not about ownership. You can see we don't own Lebanon, but it says we control it. It's about controlling it, not owning it. So I don't know what the issue is there, guys. Either it's broken or we have to get Cyprus. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. But to me, it seems like it's not working properly. Which is not surprising at all. You know, we should probably have these guys gang up on this unit here. But yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of bugs that I've noticed and others have noticed in the this expansion, unfortunately. And it's a real shame, but it does seem to be the case. And you know what? This guy's going to go over here next. Trying to avoid units and then try and get them cut off. This guy's still winning here, so he should be able to then advance over to that province next. Also getting the win there. And then these guys are going to come back over here since this is undefended. We do need a unit to go up this way. Again, all undefended territory. They are in trouble now. Yeah, there's no units left. Yeah, they're in quite a bit of trouble at this point. So how many units are here? There's 4, so I do want to attack to get the credit for attacking them. And then we're going to have these guys go straight over here as well. Get the credit for destroying them. It's not really important, but it is important. Alright, so I want to go this way. That's what I'm trying to do here with that crazy orders we're giving. And almost got these guys here cut off, and then we'll be able to push down that way. Just looking for other openings. I guess we'll go over this way. Somebody's already heading off that way. And now we can push forward over here and cut those units off. Alright, so just about got these units here all destroyed. Excellent. Let's actually go and push forward here since we already have a unit going that way. Oh, looks like they faced at least some organized resistance there. Not much. Let's go and push forward here now. Actually, let's go ahead and just start racing towards victory points. Alright, so they're going to connect right here. Yeah, whoever gets there first. I don't even care who. Alright, so we'll attack right there. Could also go this way in a preparation to cut these guys off, since we did just win here, and this guy could probably win right there. Yeah, so we could just go straight up here, and then when he goes up to this territory, that would cut all the units off here. That's another option. Still nothing that I'm really seeing there that I'm willing to do. But yeah, it's very slow going, controlling all these divisions manually on such a wide front. Alright, so let's go and really start pushing towards these victory points with these fast light tanks going after Moscow. Do need to have units wipe these guys out here, of course, so can't neglect that. So we're going to have that guy attack right there next. This guy here is going to actually go right. You know what, just cut that unit off, and then we'll attack him. Right, so he's going over there cutting that guy off. We have somebody here that can push forward, so let's go and have him start doing that. And we can go and attack right there as well. Try and get these pockets dealt with as quickly as possible. I don't know what this guy's doing, but let's go and have him stay on this front here. And we did face a little bit of resistance there. Let's go and push forward here. Alright, so gotta win there in order to get these guys cut off. Looks like that shouldn't be difficult to do though. Again, making good progress all throughout here. Still need to get this finished up here. We're attacking all these units now. They should be wiped out, though they're actually going to retreat to right there, so that's going to be a problem. Let's go and attack with this guy, and then just send him there over that to that attack as well. You know what? That's not going to be necessary. He can just go ahead and join this front now. Trying not to push the German territory forward and making our territory wider. That'd be wise, though. Here they are taking territory, so that's okay, though. That is a-okay. They can take that territory back. They're just exposing themselves to being cut off. Alright, so we have units going to both of these victory points here. Somebody should be wiping these guys out, so let's go ahead and have him do that. And just make sure our units are always pushing forward if they can. See if we can't beat this guy here, especially if that territory is undefended. That is obviously the best way to go about doing it. Alright, so just about got these guys cut off over here. He's been successful going after his victory point as well. He did that quite quickly too. Pretty proud of him. Done a good job. And I don't know where he's retreating to, but I think it's not here, so let's go and go up this way and connect with that territory. And then he will do the same, connect over here. Still need to get that unit wiped out. You know what, let's go and make sure somebody does that. And let's see what we might want to go ahead and do here. These guys aren't quite cut off yet, so let's not push forward. But we could push forward here. Got somebody going over to that territory. Don't know if anybody's going. Okay, so he's going over this way. Let's just go ahead and connect up with this guy here. Any units that might be there will get cut off and destroyed. We'll make sure we take that territory and push forward here. Again, just if there's units somewhere, they need to be pushing forward at all times. And did it lose that Lend-Lease that the Americans are sending us? That's fine. Just want to make sure all these units, except for that one, move to a different front. And this guy can come on over here. Still trying to get these guys here wrapped up. Let's just go and throw this red tank over here since he is not doing so well with the organization. We got the improved anti-air upgrade, so I think that's it, except for the 1943 tax here, which, do we want to work on those right now, or do we want to go ahead and switch gears over to the industrial tax? I know we're getting one of them, but it's always wise to get the next one, especially the rubber, because that's something that we continually find ourselves needing. In fact, where the hell is this resource one? Well, we're not short on the rubber now. Okay, well, we could go ahead and get the modern rubber processing. But you know what? Let's go and get the advanced artillery upgrade. It's only 60 days, and you don't have to build it. So it's just a flat 10% bonus to our units immediately. And every unit gets it, since we have artillery in all of our units. We have cut off these troops here. They're trying to break out already, as you can see. So let's go and stop that and not allow it. And then these guys will also help with that effort by filling this in here. Alright, so a lot of units cut off. Alright, so this guy's going to get attacked now. I was going to attempt to... We could still do it. He's got to win that, obviously, first. And let's see where else we can go. So this guy's going up this way to take that. That's okay. Yeah, we're going to keep him going towards that. It'll be easy to cut that one unit off. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, and then this unit here, let's just get across the river. He won't be cut off. He'll be connected here still. So I'll have to work on getting that done. Alright, and this guy's still attacking across the river. We'll keep that going, though. They're just about retreated and defeated, wiped out. Let's go and get across the river here now. Could go after that victory point, but let's cut these guys off. We're very close to doing so. I think just attacking here should work. Yeah, to cut them off. To cut off the, what is that, 4 units right there? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so now we can cut these guys off and go towards that victory point. He's continuing to push forward here. He's actually going to cut our own units off, so we might want to move somebody there to stop him. I think he's going right there. We won't move him by the railroad, so that hopefully, yeah, he'll get there before him. And let's just go and wipe out that unit there. Those 2 units. 2 units right there. And obviously not accepting those call to arms. We know what they want from us. We don't care. We'll join the British War when we are good and ready to. Once we feel like we are in a good position, can actually fight in that war. No reason to have to worry about the British and their naval invasions and stuff when we can't really even get involved. Ah, damn, that sucks. They gave control of this to the Germans. Shit, I was meaning to ask them for this, and then they gave it to the Germans instead. Yeah, now they won't give me this one. They're willing to give me 1 state. I meant to do that in the beginning of the episode, and they gave it to the Germans. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. And it doesn't look like the Germans are willing to give it to us. I'm going to send the offer off anyway. Get denied, but yeah, that's kind of irritating that Romania gave that away to the Germans. I know we're going to get denied here, but I'm going to send it any damn way. It straight up tells you they're going to deny it, but I want them to know that I want it. Yeah, that's irritating. Because I saw that too. I saw they were willing to give that territory away, and then I just didn't. They just didn't react on it. Let's make sure they're all going over to this frontier. This guy is now cut off, so we gotta get him destroyed. Let's go ahead and have this unit here take that airbase first. Almost got that guy wiped out. Also almost got that victory point. We'll just go and cross over here next and get that unit cut off. And then this guy can go and just start pushing forward, taking territory. Still losing that defense there, interestingly enough. Let's go actually help him. Make sure we don't lose there. And then we'll push forward up over here as well. Maybe just go straight all over to that victory point. We had a tank that was racing towards Moscow, but I think he got moved. Yeah, he got moved over here. Must have got stopped briefly. But we are making progress towards getting Moscow, and I really do think we might end up getting that before the Germans do. Which would be awesome and unexpected. We did move one of our red divisions off. I'm guessing it was that one. Let's go and change him up, put him back over to the Green Army. And we did get the Recon Company 2s. Alright, so I think that's it for over here. Let's work on some of the other stuff we need, particularly the industrial tax. We will go for the rubber processing, though. Let me just double check that. Yeah, we only have 1+ rubber, so you know we're going to eventually need that rubber processing. But I guess we can wait and go for the construction 5 first. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do. Let's just take a look, make sure we're building stuff. Yep, working on that infrastructure. Although I think that's now going to be mute in some of these areas because, yeah, you're already losing supply. Like up here, you can see the supply in some of these areas is just absolute garbage. So yeah, you have to build a lot of this, but you know what? They're going to capitulate, so we'll see. We'll see if we need it, guys. As you'll notice, supply is not the big issue that it once was. And, you know what? Let's just go this way. And we'll try and attack right there. It looks like that won't work. We'll have to get assistance. But yeah, we can just attack with both these units if need be. And you know what? Let's go and attack right there as well. This guy's not quite ready to attack. His organization is a little bit too low. Push forward here as well. And if we find units not doing nothing, then we'll get them attacking. Yeah, like this guy here. He could be doing some work. And then let's push forward here as well. Turn down all these requests and move my tank into somewhere I didn't want to. Oh, I don't even know what we had him doing now. Alright, so now we need to wrap this area up here. I don't really feel like we need that many units to do this. Those 2 would probably be enough, actually. And then with this guy here, let's just go and take this territory. And yeah, well, I guess we'll have him do the rest of this. Alright, excellent. Taking that. Units here looking kind of weak. We're going to attack right there. I'm going to support that attack. Need to get this wrapped up here, but I don't think we have any units to do that. I'm sure we're killing like a ton of German troops at this point. And then what we're going to do is go and attack here at both these units. And this, because this looks like it's going to be a failure, so let's go and stop that. Let them go somewhere else. The Americans are again sending us off a lease offer, so we'll accept that. Could always use more equipment. And these guys here are going to cut them off. Let me see. Let's go and push forward there with that unit. Maybe have this guy go all the way up to the airbase there. And we have a tank here. Let's go and have him push forward here. And just cut the Germans off from being able to take too much territory. I'm quite irritated that they took this. This should be ours, man. It's going to be a negative in the peace treaty, them having that. So, not happy about it. Not at all. Because, yeah, Romania had that, and it's just unfortunate because we took that territory there. All the territory here. I mean, I guess the Germans and Italians helped a bit over there. I should give them credit where credit's due. Soviets are not pushing forward across all this undefended territory. They could easily, like, improve their situation some, but they just don't. They just don't do anything. It's just the AI, man. And they are attacking across that river, so they will do that. We're now sitting at 154,000 manpower because of our changes to the occupation law. And we also are now having a much better equipment situation as well, since we just don't need as many for the garrisons. We're not supplying any manpower for the garrisons, though I think we do still supply the equipment. We're just using Iranian manpower. But yeah, even with that, you can see we just don't need as much. So we now have a surplus of infantry equipment, and we might want to, I mean, we're still losing infantry equipment. We could pull back the factories now on that, since it's not as big of an issue, when there's so many other things that we need. Anti-tanks aren't as bad. You know, we are in a much better situation in just about everything, in fact. So, you know, let's go and pull back on the military factories, just a bit, and go and put into some other stuff. Maybe the infantry equipment and the light self-propelled, so we can build more of those units, because I'm not happy where we're at on that regard, and also probably gets more into the anti-air there. I think that'd be wise. And we're not going to spend our political power on any of that, because we have a lot of other things we could do. We could go over to war economy. We could, you know, try and core the Kurds territory. You know, we still have these to fill in, but that's not that important. I guess going over to war economy would be the best thing for us to do next. Yeah, we'll probably switch over to that. So we need 100, what is it, 150 to switch over to that. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do with our next little batch of political power. So make sure he pushed forward after he's done there. Nobody here to wipe those guys out. I guess we'll support in this. Make sure that happens in a reasonable amount of time. I'll be interested to see where our war participation is at the end of today's episode. It seems like it should be in a good spot. Alright, just again, making sure units are always moving forward here. So this guy's going up that way. Let's have him go up to Moscow next. If he can. We'll see if that ends up working out or not. Alright, he's still pushing across that territory. We have not cut these guys off yet. We just don't have the division numbers, apparently. Try and send another unit into that task. And then with this guy, let's go and have him start filling in this territory here. So nobody else can reinforce it. I almost want to start pushing him back now, at least a little bit. Yeah, we'll have this guy help out here. Start pushing him back. Just, we know that this is going to be a pocket where we have to get these guys destroyed, so let's make it a smaller pocket. But yeah, I'm not feeling too good about this situation here. I'm surprised that we're losing. Now again, our divisions are not as good as theirs pound for pound because they're smaller. Another thing to consider, though, that I haven't really mentioned in the campaign is the fact that, remember, we did uptick the AI and their difficulty, and so that'll affect major powers like the Soviet Union here. I think that's like, I think one tick is that a 20% or 10% bonus to attack and defense? I don't remember. It's either 10 or 20%. Yeah, either way, it is influential and something you have to consider. It means that, you know, even if you are a comparable strength, the same exact strength as the AI division, yeah, we're just not going to win here, guys. Even if you're the same exact strength as the AI division, you're still probably not going to win, you know, in an equal fight, because it's never an equal fight, because you gave them that bonus. So that's something to consider as well. Even if we did have equal divisions, they would still be able to defeat us in a fight. But all that, of course, is just to make up for the fact that the AI is incredibly incompetent. And nothing's going to change that. Now, apparently nothing. You would think that eventually the Paradox would change that, but they haven't been all that interested in changing it. Let's just keep this guy here. Have him start pushing forward over this way, I guess. Just kind of taking territory. You know, you get to a point once you take, which we're not at that point, but you do get to a point with the Soviets where you have all their victory points, and then you just need every province you can get, because every province affects their capitulation by a little bit. It's not just the victory points. And, okay, so we're going that way now. I guess we're going to have this guy take this territory here. Anybody who's supposed to go, well, I don't want to lose his progress there. Alright, so now he's going to attack there, and it looks like he would win. We're going to send that tank forward as well, so that should be a victory. Alright, excellent. Yeah, that does look like it'll be a win. Alright, and then we're going to keep pushing forward over here as well. And this guy is going to go over this way. You know, actually, let's go this way. Alright, beautiful. So he's coming back now. We don't want him to do that. Again, we're trying to cut off the potential territory that the Germans will be able to get control of. But sending a tank to do this, you know, without any support might result in him just getting cut off. The Germans still having a path to go to. Alright, we're not going to attack that way. Let's instead go up around them. Again, focusing on cutting divisions off is our best method to win this with the least amount of casualties. And if they continue moving divisions like this, yeah, it's just going to take forever. It's just foolish. Alright, let's go attack here. Both of these divisions, get them wiped out. Looks like one of them is that guy over there, but that's fine. We'll have those divisions destroyed in no time. Tank continue to move forward. You can see the tanks are moving quite a bit faster now that we actually have them at full speed here. Also one there, so that is going to result in all these units here being cut off, and then we can start the effort of getting them destroyed. So let's actually go and start doing that now. We're going to attack right here, avoiding attacking across the rivers when we can. We already started right there as well, so that's helpful. So I'm push forward here. Alright, so continuing moving up along this way. Try and get all this territory for ourselves, just to try and increase our overall war participation. That's really what this comes down to, guys. Getting ever closer to Moscow. Every unit that we send to shoot over there doesn't typically make it, though. Just gonna make sure everybody stays on their current locations. And we can go and wipe that guy out real quick. Shouldn't take too damn long. And this tank has been cut off. Not surprising, I suppose. We'll be reconnecting him here very soon, though. I'll push forward there as well. And then this guy's going over that way. Let's instead go over here then. Alright, looking good. Tank having really good progress. Pushing forward here. I had a few things pop up over here, so let's just pause it for a sec, see what's all going on here. So Australia, excuse me, wants to give us some Lend-Lease. We're going to tell them no, because they've already been increasing their autonomy. With the military factory, just see what we need the most, what we might want to work on. I guess guns, that is what they were offering, and we already put one into anti-air. Maybe go one more for the anti-air, or even just pull that from the anti-tank and go over to the anti-air here, and then the artillery guns is what we're going to put this new factory into. See what decisions we have available, see if there's anything we need to be aware of up here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're pretty good across everything, all the notifications. Alright, so let's go and start closing this up now. Actually, this guy can go. Oh, remember, we don't want to attack from German territory if we can avoid it. It's based on who gets the territory. Is based on, you know, not who took the province, but which province you were in and you attacked from. So if we're in our territory and we attack and we get there, then it goes to us. If we're in German territory, when we attack, then it goes to them. Alright, let's go and have this guy push forward over here. And just looking for other units sitting around not doing nothing. Guess we'll attack that guy there. Okay, that's not gonna work. So let's just go up here instead. And that is clearly not gonna work. Too many units there to stop us. Now that situation will change, of course, soon. Alright, this unit is still cut off. We have not reconnected him yet. So that is an issue. We just got the formation flying. Excellent. We could go and use a research bonus to get the next one. And I think that might be... You know, actually, let's work on something over here. I think this is more important. Let's go and start working on the special forces. So, of course, we have two routes to go. Quality versus quantity. And we are going to go with the quality here to get the defense and organization increase for the special forces. Now, I want to say we still need to give them one more unit here. And we can. Yeah, we do have enough units to do this. To get them up to the 20 combat list, so let's go and do that now. We actually have a lot of experience to make use of. I think we're going to use that for like a 40 combat with unit though, guys. Yeah, but we're going to wait until the Soviet conflict is over before we do that. I think it'd be wise to wait. Alright, just looking for some other openings. This unit's just been sitting here, but I guess he is protecting an important province. Alright, we got a lot of units over here, and frankly this is just not as important up front. So let's start pushing forward towards the west, I suppose. And I guess we'll close this up here. See what else we might want to do here. So we can start closing all this up. And this guy's gonna go. Let me see how we have this set up. This guy's gonna go here, and this guy will go up through here. Need just a little bit more political power, guys, and then we'll be able to change up our economic law. Finally, good God, that took a long time, didn't it, for us to get that changed? Surprisingly long time. Let's have him go this way instead. He doesn't lose any progress or anything. And they keep stopping our units here. Very, very close to Moscow, and not enough divisions to stop us. I think we should be able to get control of that. Still need to finish up here. Haven't done that just yet. Yeah, I need to get all these units wiped out here. That's been taken, so no longer any reason to go up that way. And we can actually reduce this here a bit. Get that unit out of there. Remember, just kind of attack from our own territory so that we get possession of it. And a lot of troops over here are really trying to stop that tank, aren't they? They did not like us pushing forward like that. Alright, we can go ahead and stop that, because that's clearly not going to work. Let's go here as well, and this is, again, we find ourselves failing here. This is having continual issues here. I'm going to try and get there first with the tank, since they did just start to move there. Okay, so can't get there either. Yeah, they keep moving units after I've given the order, so that's been less effective than you would want it to be. Keep doing attacks that are really not optimum, but there wasn't any unit there when I gave the order. Let's go ahead and get this factory assigned. I almost feel like we should really start pumping into the Air Force now. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, guys. Let's go ahead and step up our factories in all the current plane models that we're building, which means aluminum might become a problem. Yeah, it could very well end up becoming an issue. For right now, we're okay. If we need one more, then we'll trade for it. I know that's affecting the production a bit, so we might want to make sure that we're making use of all of our civilian factories. Else, why not just trade them? Let's see what we might need. Now, more aluminum would be helpful. That's not going to give you a lot. I guess we'll go ahead and do it, though. Get a little bit more aluminum there, but I don't think it's worth it. What about over here? Sure, why not? Again, I don't know that that's worth it. Resources is our key issue right now, though, so I do want to make sure we're not having to trade a ton of civilian factories away. Now, I don't know what we're going to get up here, so I don't really want to build this up anymore. And frankly, you know, our compliance is so low, we're probably not getting much resources from that territory anyways. So, you know, I think that's probably going to be it for the infrastructure, guys. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go and work on more military factories. Can always use more military factories, and we have some areas where we can build pretty quickly now because we built the infrastructure up there. Yeah, like over here, build a couple military factories there. All right, so that's like four more military factories. All right, so we are having an attack cross there. We're gonna keep it going though because it is working. This one, I don't know if that one will work. Maybe. It is a really shoddy cav unit, so perhaps. All right, so trying to get there before that unit. Looks like a German one did get there. All right, excellent. And let's go ahead and push forward here. Alright, so this guy's going this way. I suppose we'll go over here. And nobody's there to stop us, so we'll push forward there. And let's go and push forward here as well, and over here. Start getting all these, we really need to get all these pockets finished up. Okay, he doesn't need to go that way. We'll have him go this way instead. We'll just have him go to these two then. Alright, so let's go ahead and wipe out these troops here. We'll separate them first, though. Let's see what's going on with the Red Army over here. Alright, so these guys aren't actually cut off yet. Still winning there, but just barely. I mean, yeah, we're attacking across the river. It's really not the optimal way to do this, so let's just stop it and let them go. I think all those units are now retreating. Maybe not. So we're going to stop it and let them leave. Alright, so this guy's closing this up here. Let's go ahead and also, I suppose we're going to want to start closing this up now. And then this unit here, despite the low organization, that's not really an issue. And then over here, let's go ahead and get all of our units. I guess not that one because he's moving, but these two here, let's go and attack these two provinces, try and push forward. I don't know, this guy might not be able to do it on his own, so we'll support there. Yeah, it looks like he might have had difficulty with that on his lonesome. Alright, let's continue trying to push towards Moscow. We're getting there, guys. It looks like we should get it in our possession no matter what, though, so that's good news. They might end up taking some of this territory from us, but it is what it is. Let's just fill this in now. At least the tank is no longer cut off. So that's good. Gotta push forward here, I suppose. Alright, so just need to get some of these units here wiped out. Let's go and go over there, man. Let's use this tank, destroy him. And again, just keep on pushing forward here. Yeah, they're done for. Look at all that manpower we got. Nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and build some more units in. I don't know that we have much equipment for these guys. Yeah, there's not much at all, but whatever. It's fine. We still have them on low equipment priority. In fact, let's go and make sure our priority is going to the reinforcements. We could go and deploy these two. I guess you can deploy that one tank unit as well. Get some more units building here, and let's just take a look, see if we have any to put into the armies yet. Not yet. I'm gonna let them get it fully trained before we put them over there. That is a very nice combat modifier. Let's see if we can't get across this river for them. Maybe. It looks like they sent one unit, but we're winning, so let's send another unit. And he won't be getting the river penalty. And Moscow is just one province away, but this is a fortified province. It looks like it might end up being defended before we get there. Yeah, because we just got attacked here. Let's go push forward here as well. And I don't think we'd get there before this guy. We could try. It is across the river, though. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. So we'll go over this way instead, and this tank unit can push forward here, too. Alright, let's get that guy wiping out him. And I want him to attack right there. Okay, so this guy could probably push forward here and then get that unit cut off. Let's try and get all these pockets of troops destroyed. As of right now, we are still winning despite attacking into a fortified province. So keep it going, I guess. That guy was useless in his attack. The tank going across the river is being effective, though. And we're almost to Novgorod up here. Wow. But still haven't actually cut these troops off yet, despite. So let's go this way now and go all the way up to Novgorod. Just stop the Germans cold, man. They ain't getting nothing. And I guess we'll have this tank here help out. And then this guy here, just have him move over to this front now. Somebody else is going to take care of that for us. Might as well just move all those units over to there then. And almost got the win here as well, but again, still have not cut these troops off yet. They're not cut off. This is, see, even though we moved from our territory and it went to them, it's because the Germans are already here, I think. Well, actually, no, it says we're the controller. This might flip eventually. I'm not sure why the Germans got that. They shouldn't have, though. I guess what we can do is support this from here. But yeah, I still haven't actually cut these guys off. We have to get a win somewhere up here in order to have them officially cut off and supply, and now this is not working anymore. Damn it. Still attacking here and winning. I guess we'll keep it going as long as we're winning. Don't see any reason not to. Let's get across the river there. And I suppose we should start wiping out these units here, or trying to anyways. And not having a whole lot of success there, not that I'm seeing. Yeah, lots of units moving here. So I'm gonna have somebody take all this out. Any other units that are currently assigned to do that will get moved. And somebody needs to wipe this guy out. We had somebody here assigned to do that, or that should have been able to do that. And I guess just go to the victory. Well, no, we want to keep this thick enough where we don't get cut off. Or not easily anyways. Yeah, look at all that vast territory we have control over. It's nice. Alright, so this has all gone into our possession now. Excellent. Those guys could be destroyed. But we'd have to attack across the river or go from German territory. I'm going to leave that up to the Germans, although they might end up taking this back because of this. These guys go over here now. Just get rid of this for now. And we gotta get them cut off somehow. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's pull this back and have them concentrate up here where we could cut them off. Yeah, let's do that instead. So all these units, we want them to move along the railroads, and hopefully that doesn't cause us any issues. Have them move over to here now. We might want to give these guys another offensive line. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it doesn't cause any issues. Alright, let's go and push forward here, and I'm surprised that those guys are still winning. Yeah, I didn't expect them to actually win there with that fortified province. But yeah, they're actually they're winning. Winning that as well. Just looking for other things to do here. We should probably get these guys here wiped out. I don't know if we have any units over here. Who's assigned here? Alright, let's have this guy go here and this guy go over here. Nope, right there. There you go, man. Alright, excellent. Nobody really to wipe these guys out, unfortunately. So I'm going to push forward here. If we can take both of these provinces, damn. Yeah, they're making us fight these fortified provinces. It's not really the way I'd like to do that. You know, I guess we are going to have him go across the river as well. Just try and push forward there. Again, need more troops up this way. About to get Novgorod. Excellent. Let's go and go here next. And now we need to work on getting these guys here cut off. They make sure that he's assigned to this front. So I just need to get more units up here now. Let's go and push forward here. Both those units. And we'll attack right there as well. And we do have the political power now to... oh, no. We need 150. I was thinking 100. So not quite there yet. Should be there soon, though. Let's go ahead and attack there. Try and work on getting these guys cut off. Looks like I might be able to do that through here. Cut all them off. Just wouldn't include that one division there. And this tank unit could be pushing across this river here, so let's go and make that happen. And got a unit here not moving because he's worried about supplies, so we'll force him to move. And yeah, if the Germans get all that, all the credit for those casualties there, that's fine. We're about to cut them off right here, so, or hopefully anyways. Could go all the way up to Leningrad, why not? If there's nobody here to stop us. And that would cut them off. That would be one way to cut them off. We also did the cipher for the Soviet Union, so next should be the British, obviously. We get that in 225 days. The question is, do we want to go ahead and enact this right now? Or do we just want the passive bonus? Because remember, we get a passive bonus just for having this done, just for decrypting it. This would give us a few bonuses, though. You know, the breakthrough obviously would be one of the bigger bonuses, the defensive breakthrough. I almost want to do that, and we can become spy master as well if we wanted to. We could use that political power, but I feel like we got to change up our economic laws. That's key, guys. I think that needs to be done. Will the Soviet Union be defeated in 30 days? Who knows? But the point is you won't need the passive bonus, I guess, after that, because they'll be done. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and use it. Might as well. What did we do it for if we weren't going to use it? And if we don't get the passive bonus for very long. So, yeah, this should give us a nice little bonus to our attacks here now. Let's go ahead and help out there. Still haven't gotten Moscow yet, and it looks like it will be defended, unfortunately. I was hoping we could get it nice and easy, but looks like that's not going to be the case. Alright, just looking for other openings here to take advantage of. I guess we'll attack with this unit here. Help him out. Looks like we have gotten across here. Excellent. Let's go and push forward here now. And we'll have one of these units go over to this province next. Got some more units cut off over here. Excellent. Let's go and push forward there. And I'm going to see if I can't get across the river. Looks like that's going to be a no. So let's go and pull back. I know we'd beat that unit, but we won't beat the next units coming over there. So let's just support on this attack instead. And nobody here strong enough. Well, let me take that back. There's this guy. And let's have this unit attack here. And I know this is across the river, but let's just stop them. Try and get these guys cut off here. I guess we want to start attacking these units here and getting this dealt with. Yeah, going to start attacking all these units here. Nice pocket of troops cut off. And he's coming over here. He's going to cut off that guy. We do have to get a win there, which doesn't look like a very good battle, honestly. I know we'd win it. It's not the best way to do that, though. Let's go and attack. Let me see if he's taking the railroads. Yeah, he is. Let's go this way. Get another unit cut off there. Alright. Just see if there's anything else for us to concern ourselves with. We are continuing pushing towards Leningrad with success. We'll take that. I'm gonna go over this way as well. I know we're fighting somebody. They are trying to get out now. All right, so that's an issue. So I'm gonna bring this guy over to here. All right, but yeah, we do need to get all these little. Gotta get a lot of these pockets wrapped up here, man. It's distracting us. And I thought we were gonna lose territory there. We are not. I'm gonna try and attack here. Oh, we have 2 units that can do this. All right, that'll work. So let's go and work on these pockets here now. Attack right there and attack right there. Actually, you know what? These guys can attack right there. He can go over here instead. Alright, looking good. Get all those pockets destroyed. Yeah, seeing that we're doing pretty good here. We're bringing more units up this way as well. And still, this little unit here, man. This guy's done this one unit. The 33rd here. He has done everything. He's the one who pushed all the way up here on his lonesome. With essentially no assistance. Take that airbase from them as well. Then maybe we should leave it there so that those planes are using the supply up. So supply here will get used quicker. And let's hurry up and get across there. Alright, so we don't have Moscow yet, but that unit's really weak. I mean, we could let them leave. But yeah, I think we just attack them instead. And then with these guys, let's just really start pushing forward here. I just want to get to Moscow and not have to attack across the river to do so. Alright, so almost have that territory taken. And I just gotta get this guy here. I don't know who's all assigned here. I'll just make sure it's just this unit here attacking. And he can come on. Oops, damn it. He can come over to this front. He's not moving again. Supply apparently is an issue here in this region. But I don't think this is going to last long enough for us to care. So we just got Leningrad, and that gave us a bunch of factories and dockyards to get assigned. So we're going to do that now. And just see what else we need to consider throughout here. Let me see if Iran will give us any more territory. No. How about the Romanians? No. The Germans? No. So none of them will give us that territory. Also, I'm not seeing anybody else willing to give us garrison support. Though I don't know that we're using any of our own manpower. Let's take a look. We are 5.26 thousand of our own manpower right now. And then with the decisions available, nothing really to consider. We're still waiting to get that 150 builder power anyways. Change up the economic law. So let's go ahead and assign this factory based on our needs. Yeah, it seems artillery is still the highest need that we have. So let's go and put one more factory into that. We also have some dockyards we took from the Soviets. We have one dockyard that we can actually assign. Let's go and put it into those submarines. And let's take a look at our submarines. I imagine we have some sitting here. Yeah. Let's go and put them into that task force. We'll eventually want to split this. I suppose we could split it now. Yeah, I suppose we'll split them up now. Might do 5 and 5 or whatever. And then give them the convoy raiding order as well. Now, they're not doing anything out there. It's not really being involved in anything, but whatever. We'll still have them out there. It's not like we don't have fuel. We're fine with the fuel, so I'm not really concerned about it. Let's go and take a look at our casualties, and then we'll end the episode. So we're up to 100,000 casualties this episode. I think we're 80-something last episode, so we need to take around the average number we've been taking, but we're now at 42% of the total war participation. So we went up from 38% to 42%. We have more than everybody else now. Excellent. So we'll go first in the peace treaty. As far as all those casualties were from the Soviet Union, by the way. As far as what we did to the Soviet Union and how far they are towards capitulation, 79%, guys. 79%. They have 3.86 million casualties. We did 1.6 of those. Yeah, we did a lot of casualties to the Soviets this episode. Quite a bit. The Germans are at 1.1 million. The Italians are under 600,000, so we are actually pretty close to getting that goal of doing more casualties to the Soviets than the Germans and the Italians combined. It's definitely a possibility now. Yeah, it's realistic. And so yeah, they're not doing well now. Not well at all. They have less than 1 million fielded manpower, while our side has 7.32 million. Germany, East Indies, 18% towards capitulation. Finland's come back. As you can see, they're getting their territory back over there. Just take a look at the Asian situation, see if anything's changed. Seems that everything's the same over here. But let's take a look at China. We haven't looked at this in a little while. Just take a peek here. Really hard to tell what's happening here, but I think the fascists are losing. Yeah, it does appear to be the case that the fascist side is losing here. Yeah, they're definitely losing. I think the Japanese combined with mainland China here, main China, nationalist China. I think that their combination here is just deadly. They just can't win. I think the fascists might have won if Japan hadn't joined that faction. But because of that, I think that People's Front will end up winning now. Looking at the naval invasions here, I know a lot of people were concerned about the naval invasion that the British were doing here. I didn't even address it this episode because they have retaken this territory here, and they are having success here as well. I think the Germans will eventually push them back in the sea, and that will only happen quicker once the Soviets capitulate and the Germans don't have to have as many troops over here. Where do you think all those troops are going? There's only one place for them to go, here. So as long as the British don't have rapid success, which is not going to happen because there is enough divisions to stop them here. So yeah, as long as they don't have rapid success, that means that the Germans will have time to bring the divisions over here and push them back. So I'm not at all worried about that. So that's why I didn't address it at all, guys, because I don't think it's a concern. Now, I am concerned about invasions of Italy. If they were to do an invasion of Italy, that could be kind of devastating to them. But yeah, this will open up another theater the British will have to fight. As you can see, they pulled a lot of divisions off of this front, and so that has allowed them to do these naval invasions. So once we join the conflict and the Soviets capitulate and we join the conflict, it's over for the British. I don't think they'll be able to handle this many powers against them, and so I'm not worried about the British. Let's focus on getting the Soviets defeated, and then we'll fight the British. But as you can see, we have the majority of the Soviet territory occupied rather than the Germans, and they're not going to have the ability to get any more territory either. Yeah, I think most of the territory of the Soviet Union will go into our hands, which is excellent. Make it harder for other people to do anything with it. However, it does cause the concern here that the Germans are going to be more likely to do something with that state. It's such a bummer that we weren't able to get control of it. I just forgot about it. But it is what it is, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.